He was pushing around a flattened plastic bottle in a mud puddle. Well, that gave me pause, the contentedness of those two. Later, I came upon an old woman, a word I don't use very much anymore, but she was older than me, toothless and burdened with bundles from a local market. When we passed, I smiled and she smiled back, and the light in her face started singing its way through my bones. And the following song I wrote, inspired by this woman and by something alive in Mexico. I call it God's Alive in Mexico. If you're offended by that word, replace it with love, peace, joy. It doesn't matter. Something is alive here, and all of us who live here know that, even though other things sometimes get in our way to see it. But, oh well. I'm going to ask Mary Ellen and Charlene to come up and join me in harmonies on God's Alive in Mexico. I walk the streets and watch the children play, sweet contentment every day. Their simple smiles tell me so. God's alive in Mexico. I carry bundles over cobblestones, peek through doorways at dirt-floored homes. I see a child cherished, I know, 'cause love's alive in Mexico. They may not have enough to eat, many of them have to work in the streets. They may seem poor, they don't ignore the child, that's what they're living for. I spy a woman up and on her way, she looks 80, more than a day. I smile, she smiles, letting her child show, 'cause love's alive here in Mexico. So what's a lesson we all can learn? We're all children and we all yearn for recognition, someone to see, a spark of love alive in you and me. We all have enough to eat, few of us have ever worked in the streets. We're not poor, let's adore, make the child what we're living for. It doesn't matter where you live, all you need is some love to give. Share a smile, set your child free, you'll see that God's alive in you and me. Joy's alive in you and me. Love's alive